Wait, Koro, you might be asking, why are you making a video about spectating in Pokken? Shouldn't it be a simple process that doesn't need an entire video explaining how to do it? No. See, spectating in Pokken Tournament DX isn't as simple as you'd expect. It's not even a matter of having bad lobbies as much as it's having, well, no lobbies. There is a replay system, admittedly, which is the only reason this is possible. And yet, this replay system is a weird, cursed creature with arbitrary restrictions and strange archaic rules. Honestly, it's a miracle that we can even force this to work, so let's get into this. Firstly, before we even get into the spectating element, let's talk about how one gets an online competitive match going. So as mentioned, there's no lobby system in Pokken. Ain't no need for a lobby system in the arcade, so no lobbies for you on any version of this game. What they do have instead are groups, which are basically your own player-created matchmaking pools. You join a group, you look for a match in the group, and if anybody else in that group is looking for a match at the same time, you pair up with each other. Hopefully. It's a little iffy. Sometimes it won't pair you up if you're searching at the exact same time, or I don't know, if you're looking at your LAN cable funny. But wait, you say, that means you need to have only 2 players at a time searching in the group, or everyone in your online bracket will accidentally match with random players. Exactly. If you're running an online bracket, players will have to matchmake in pairs, waiting for each pair to confirm that they've connected to the opponent before moving on to the next. It's a bit slow to say the least. I recommend having at least 2 groups to move things along a bit faster. In that case, you might ask, why not just use Friendly Match? It allows you to match directly with another console if you're both using the same passcode. Why bother with this weird group match thing that was originally used to have short ranked seasons and prizes for the top rankers in the group? Not exactly for one-on-one player fighting. Well, you see, group is the only way to enforce competitive rules. You want fixed battle arena settings? That's a group only rule. You want skill points off? That's a group only rule. You can manually remove your points, but that's just yet another step to get your online tournament going. You want to play 3v3 for a change? That's a group only rule. So get used to using groups, my friend, cause we don't got no other choice. No lobbies means no live spectating, so no tournament stream unless the player has a capture card, right? Luckily, Pokken does have replays, and they even save automatically. No additional settings required. Can you send replays from one console to another? Do we got a Smash Ultimate situation? Or a Smash for 3DS situation? Well, we can't directly send them, it seems. That's bad. But there is this replay theater thing that has replays from all recent matches played online, and you can in fact upload specific matches there from your local match history. That's good. But the rules regarding what you can upload are complicated. That's bad. But hey, at least you can download whatever's there to your local console. So we do have a convoluted method to send replays from one console to another. That's good. Oh, exaggeration aside, it's pretty clear that the replay system isn't exactly designed for what we're using it for. It seems more like a Tekken Tag 2 arcade live monitor thing, where it would grab random replays on the network to run as an attract mode. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Keeping that in mind would probably explain a lot of restrictions of how the system works. So here we go. The replay theater only stores 1 match out of each set, usually the first match. If you try to manually upload a replay in a set to the replay theater, it'll overwrite the already stored match. Basically, you get 1 slot per set, and that's it. And if you try uploading them one after another, you end up with only the last uploaded match sitting in the theater available for download. You only get 8 slots per type of match that can be saved locally from the replay theater. This is enough to hold a best of 5, luckily, but if you have a 10-game grand finals, you're gonna need to take 2 trips. Your local replay history only saves up to 16 games, which is more than enough to store any sets, but it does mean that you probably shouldn't go play friendlies in between, or else some of the oldest matches will get scrolled off the list. Alright, enough background context. Let's actually get to the process. If you're a TO looking to run an online event for Pokken and you've just skipped to this part of the video, I bid you welcome and good luck. The process is complicated, but once the players and the streamer are familiar, it can go pretty quick. First, you need to have the player find the set to be uploaded, and then manually upload the first game of the set. Only the first game, keep in mind. Then notify the streamer of the Pokemon used and the timestamp, and then you wait. The streamer can then use the 2 Pokemon involved to narrow down the search results, and a timestamp to identify that that's the replay that they're looking for. Once the replay has been located, the streamer can download it to their console, and then let the player know it's been saved. The player can then upload the second game in the set, and then you repeat the above steps for however many games were in that set that's being uploaded. In this manner, replays can be sent from one console to another one by one. Keep in mind, the player must wait for the streamer to download before they upload their next replay, as being too hasty will remove the currently uploaded replay from the replay theater, and then it'll throw an error on the part of the streamer's download. Keeping in mind that you only have 8 slots to work with, that means you can probably do 2 to 3 sets at a time before you have to go back to the replay theater and liaise with your players again to get another set of replays. You gotta plan your stream production around that, and probably will have to go to break in between. Which also means that it's important to have the players be contactable in your discords so that you can get your replays in a timely manner. This also means that you gotta remind your players not to play too many games before their sets are downloaded, due to their own Battlelog 16 game limit. And there you go! You can now stream and record games that were played by other players. Online tournaments can now be covered on stream for all to enjoy. Just pray the replays don't randomly get corrupted, as they occasionally do, losing the footage to the ether forever. We have no idea when and how this happens, though it may be linked to staying on the results screen too long. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If it is, please give it some support and... What's that? You want to do an online 3v3 event and you like to stream it? You can't.